EasyJet needs bigger planes. 7 meters longer than the current Airbus, and with a whopping 49 extra seats, the new Airbus A321 could help EasyJet carry 2 million more passengers a year.
When you were going around outside, it is noticeably longer, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, yeah.
At Gatwick, the team flying the new aircraft today are 26-year-old senior First Officer Jenny Herbert and seasoned Captain Simon Mathieu.
But I think everybody loves this aeroplane. It's not, it's big, it's stable.
I was told it's really difficult to do a bad landing in it, and I said, well, I might testify to that.
Don't you jinx us. Right, have a look at what you have in front of you. Does that all make sense?
Yeah.
Are you happy with that?
Yeah.
Despite having 3,500 flying hours under her belt, this will be the first time Jenny will have flown the A321. First, she'll observe Captain Simon on the outward leg to Rome, and then she'll fly back herself.
Aircraft, that's why we're here, so it's 321.
Yeah.
Defects, nothing being carried, there's nothing on here. Yeah, I think we're ready.
Ground 45 Kilo Hotel, requesting push and start.
But with everyone seated and ready for their Italian adventure...
Hello, Simon. That's okay. Okay, so do we need emergency services? Okay. So we've got a child travelling in a school party, got a nosebleed that won't stop. We're going to have to go back on stand. I knew you would be trouble. Ladies and gentlemen, Captain, well, apologies, we're not going anywhere just yet.
It's back to the stand. This £90 million new jet may be the ultimate flying machine, but today it's been grounded by an Italian teenager's nosebleed.
My only concern now is if we sit with the APU running for too long, we will need more fuel.
The APU is the power unit that runs the air conditioning on the plane. If they keep it running, Jenny and Simon risk adding a refueling delay to their problems.
How do you feel about turning the AP off for a moment? You're such a genius. Definitely going to have to blacklist you. Right.
No, I've been very lucky, to be fair.
Have you?
Yeah.
So it's all going to happen today, then?
Easy 45 Kilo Hotel.
Still stuck at Gatwick, First Officer Jenny Herbert is meant to be flying EasyJet's new extra-long plane for the first time.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain here. I'm very sorry we've had to return to the stand, so 2 passengers will leave us.
A poorly Italian student and his teacher have had to disembark.
DHL Gatwick Golf uniforms with a Mike Alpha.
But they still can't leave.
We need 2 bags offloaded. Any idea when the loaders are going to arrive?
Both passengers had bags on the plane, and the flight can't take off with them in the hold.
It all depends on how quickly the ground handlers can get to us to get their bags out of their hold. So at the moment we're unsure of the delay, but hopefully it won't be too much longer.
They're on their way, so they are on their way.
They've been stuck on the tarmac for 30 minutes, and with the air conditioning turned off, it's now getting uncomfortably hot.
Okay, I'll stick it on.
A passenger is starting to panic in the cabin, so Jenny ventures out.
Are you a bit nervous? It's okay. It's very safe.
Until they get the bags removed, nobody's going to be saying arrivederci to Gatwick. At Gatwick Airport, it's meant to be First Officer Jenny's first flight in the A321 with Captain Simon, but they haven't even left the tarmac.
Oh, I'm just having a lovely evening.
A sick passenger has left the plane, and they're now an hour behind schedule.
Right. Excuse me.
Captain Simon decides it's time to break out the emergency rations.
Open the Percy Pigs. You need the sugar boost. Right. Where's my... There's Percy Pigs in the flight deck if you need some sugar. Right. Ladies and gentlemen, very good evening. The good news is we've found the 2 bags. I'm trying to sort out a tug, which we need to push the aircraft back again. When we find this tug, we'll be on our way.
The £90 million A321 is crammed with state-of-the-art technology. But like all aircraft, there's one thing it can't do: reverse. Unless Captain Simon and First Officer Jenny get the help of a tug, no bigger than a farmyard tractor, flight EZY-8257 won't be going anywhere.
Hello there, Simon Match here on Mike Alpha at Gatwick. How are you? I need to get the kettle on, I'm parched. You've got all your paperwork, haven't you?
30 minutes later, and finally the tug arrives.
Let's do the before start checklist. Now that it's kind of calming down.
Well, I've got a perfect pedal.
Yeah. In fact, I think you should do it with 3.
See if we can get further this time.
Yeah, get past starting just 1.
Checked. Let's try set.
90 minutes after they last set off for the runway, they're finally taking off for Rome.
Positive climb.
You're up.
Up.
Safely in the air, at last everyone can relax.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're capped in with an update on our progress. Well, for those of you on the left-hand side, before I continue, it's worth pointing out we have a lovely view of Paris. And if you look directly beneath us, you can even see the Eiffel Tower that's very clear tonight. And here we are, sat, just becoming stable now.
Check.
With Rome in their sights, Captain Simon demonstrates how to land the longer plane.
It's just trying to keep that scan going as usual. And just making small, tiny movements to correct for it.
EZY-8257 finally touches down in Rome, 90 minutes behind schedule.
Apologies, we were behind the schedule.
While the passengers can get home to their warm beds, for Captain Simon, it's a different matter.
I won't phone her, I'll just send her a message. Otherwise, she'll lock me out of the house.
For the crew, there's 50 more passengers than usual to disembark.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye now. See ya.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Yes, thanks.
Bye-bye.
Thank you very much.
Bye-bye now.
Can't do 235. Bye-bye.
That's a lot of people to say goodbye to.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Take care.
Thank you.
Good night.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Yes, thanks.
Bye-bye. Goodbye. Cool. All right, let's do it.
Captain Simon and First Officer Jenny are in Rome, preparing to head back to Gatwick, after an eventful outbound flight made them rather delayed.
Ladies and gentlemen, very good evening. Captain speaking. My name's Simon Match here. We're running, about an hour and a half late. At Gatwick, we had a very sick passenger bleeding rather profusely. Now we did.
Yeah.
Right, so your turn.
Unbeknownst to the passengers, this is 26-year-old Jenny's first time at the controls of the A321.
No TAMs. A few taxiways closed.
Yes.
They're not going to affect us on the way out. The aircraft, 321. Nothing wrong with it. Yep.
Jenny will need to take the plane's extra long body into account when taking off to make sure she doesn't hit the tail on the runway.
A bit sluggish to get off the ground. Keep it coming, and through 10 degrees, you'll have to reduce some of the pressure. There we go. Positive climb. Yeah. Up.
Whilst Jenny concentrates on launching the 45-metre plane into the air,